right, Josh Mosh with Capital Chaos. This is Marc Biedermann with Blind Illusion, and I got some questions for you.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out, coming down. First of all, we want to talk about early Blind Illusion. Can you give us some of the earlier members and maybe how that came together or whatever you got to say about that?
Blind Illusion was formed in 1978 in Richmond, or El Sobrante, if you will. And that was with Les Claypool on bass, who later went on to Primus and a bunch of other things. Brett Hearn on drums, and actually the first singer was Keith Stewart, but later then we replaced him with Dave Godfrey, who later became Dave White with Heathen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now on the cassette that I have, which I'm going to have you sign for me in a minute here, Larry Lalonde actually is on there too, right? For rhythm. Did you just mention that?
No, he played some solos actually on that.
Oh, okay.
He played a solo on Vicious Visions. He played the middle solo on Death Noise, and he played a solo on Smash the Crystal.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so then I'd like to hear. Well, actually, then there was another album that was going to come out, and that was the Medicine Show.
Right, now the Medicine Show, Larry actually played rhythm and lead on that with me, and that was more of a band effort compared to just the Sane Asylum. I mean, the Sane Asylum was a band effort as well, but Larry joined in just as we were getting ready to do that album, so that's why he didn't play any of the rhythms on it. But the Medicine Show was actually finished in the writing stages before the Sane Asylum was completed in the recording studio. And it was just, I don't know, it was just a little too out there for the record company or something, you know?
Well, you know, I'll tell you, in the metal world, that makes the Medicine Show even better, because if you can get a hold of some of that demo stuff, that's raw right there. Okay, so I got some of your inspirations here. Who would they be? Who are some of your earlier heroes and such?
Okay, well, like before I played music, I really loved Deep Purple. I mean, I was totally into Made in Japan, you know. I mean, that was when I was like 11 or 12 years old, you know. But when I began to play music, and I would stand in my room with my Les Paul and my Marshall, I was like 15 years old, and I would just look at my reflection in the window and see, you know, beyond that also, you know, outside, that I wasn't just looking in a mirror, you know, I was seeing beyond things. And I would just play along with Black Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult, and, you know, in my mind I was in the band, you know, I was really getting into it, you know, so that way I really got down. But especially with Blue Oyster Cult, you know, I'd play a whole lot of stuff with Blue Oyster Cult, and that was just amazing because I went on to play with them later, you know.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you played with BOC, and on what album was that you played?
That was on the Imaginos album, and I played the rhythm guitar. Okay, there's Joe Satriani and I both played rhythm guitar on I Am the One You Warned Me Of, and then I played the solo in the middle and the solo at the end. And I played the solo on In the Presence of Another World, and the solo on the Siege and Investiture of Baron von Frankenstein's Castle at Vassyria. And then on Magna of Illusion, Robbie Krieger played the lead, and I played the rhythm on Danny Maloney's ES-335, Gibson I believe it was. And oh yeah, the solo that I did on the I Am the One You Warned Me Of, I used Larry Lalonde's Blonde Strat.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't mean to cut you off.
Sure.
Aside from that, I mean, I was also listening to stuff like Mahavishnu Orchestra and Shakti, you know, a lot of John McLaughlin and Al Di Meola, and so I was trying to integrate that kind of guitar playing into the metal, and so
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night me and Mark went and seen Blue Oyster Cult up here in Sacramento, so that was a lot of fun. It was a short set, but yeah, it was cool, man. I'm glad you came up for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
thanks to those guys, and like to just say, hey, sorry for your loss, you know, with Alan Lanier.
Yeah. And then here we go, Demon Master. We got the Demon Master's the latest Blind Ill that came out, right? Well,
yeah.
How you feel about that? Does that turn out pretty good for you?
Oh yeah, man. You know, it was like a big thanks to John Bruner, who produced that record for us. You know, I say record, you know, like and I'm still stuck in the old days. But nonetheless, yeah, that was great work that we did there. You know, I stand by that real strongly. You know.
I'll tell you what, I love the artwork. Here we go. Here's and it's also signed, right? This is the Demon Master on that side.
Yeah, Master Y. C. Chang, the Kung Fu Master, famous doctor, Kung Fu Master, and artist did this. That's Chung Kui, the demon catcher, right there. And if you can see, he's got a little blue demon hog-tied to a stick. You know?
And also, there's some blood on there. I don't know if you remember that night. You gave me this, and there was, for some reason, someone...
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
It was signed in blood, so I was thinking like blood shower, Demon Master stuff here. Okay, so as far as martial arts go, you're involved with that. What's happening? Where is the school at?
Okay.
And
you know. It is the Wenwu School of Martial Arts. It's WENWU. School of Martial Arts in El Cerrito, California, and that is at San Pablo Avenue and Central Avenue. So if you're on the freeway, you take the Central Avenue exit and come down to San Pablo Avenue, and you can't miss it. It's right there. And we teach traditional Shaolin Kung Fu, and that is for your, you know, good health and long life, as opposed to, as well as for your self-defense. Also, they teach very good Tai Chi there. That's a Guangping Yang Tai Chi. And also Qigong, the Dayan Qigong. And so we teach White Crane, Praying Mantis, and Chachuan, long fist boxing. Yeah, and weapons as well.
So, also you have a show coming up.
Yes, sir.
So that show is going to be in Sacramento. You want to tell us, you know, when that is?
Yeah, that's going to be October 25th on the Y. Is the name of the club, and that's going to be with Anger as Art. They're coming up from LA. That's some of the guys from Evil Dead and Abattoir.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and
Zoran from Capital Chaos is putting that show on, so that's what happened there. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mark.
and Blind Illusion will be there, and we'll be closing out the set with a couple of Ghost Kings songs. And the Ghost Kings is the Lords of the Strings, God's Gift to Country, We Rock and Rule. That's the new album coming out. This We Rock and Rule, the Ghost Kings, and it's kind of like Led Zeppelin meets Johnny Cash. You know, some real wild picking stuff.
All right, that's what's happening. Marc Biedermann with Blind L.
All right, man.
Josh Mosh with Capital Chaos, and goodbye for now.